is live for us on the program tonight. Thank you so much, Your Excellency and Your Royal Majesty, for joining us tonight.
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I saw that a lot of your colleagues in the traditional system joined governors in the southern region of the country. You met in Iberu, and we will imagine that the exigency of time has called for that kind of meeting. What did you discover? Because there are talks about the imminent danger that our nation has been drawn in. Now, it brings the importance of the traditional stools and the traditional rulership in this country. How urgent must we now take some of these decisive action that you agreed on in Iberu?
Yes, thank you very much. What we've realized, and the truth is, Nigeria is bigger than all of us. And we are the people that are involved in the country Nigeria, and we need to protect everything that has to do with the country. We traditional rulers, the traditional institution, we're the closest to our people. We know the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's very important now. We need to actually close the rank with our political leaders. It is very obvious they cannot do it alone. We need to work with them. It's about time for all of us to realize that we can't in any way sink our nation because of politics. It has been the rhetoric of politicians. Why are we in this situation? It's because of politics. Nigeria was at some point very safe. You can go to the north, you can go to the south. We never had problems of banditry. So beyond politics now, we that are close to our people, we need to come together so there is a stronger alliance within the south that we will continue to support our political leaders and let them know the need for us to work together to actually separate the coin from the chaff. We know the good, we know the bad, we know the ugly.
Kabiyesi, I'd like to know, was there any discovery or realization that the insecurity that we are seeing in Nigeria is politically motivated at that meeting?
Absolutely, it is. And that's what we're trying to guide against. And that's the reason why the southern monarchs have come together to join our southern traditional rulers. It is, because there's strong diversity in the southern Nigeria, because we can actually pick over 200 dialects and languages. But we have put that aside. We put that aside us. We put that behind us. We put down our culture behind us and beside that it is very important for us to unite. It's never happened before. So for us now, we want to save Nigeria and declare a vote of confidence with the government of today. Because if you say the government of today is not performing well, you will keep changing, You are destroying the country at the end of the day. We realize that enough of trying to say, this government is bad, that government is bad. The government that is there, let us all come together, join hands with that government, and that's why what is critical within our meeting is the vote of confidence to the present administration as far as the South is concerned.
Your Imperial Majesty, if I may jump in quickly, there are those who say intelligence is showing that there is a gradual movement of some of these terrorists into the southern region of the country. Is that what you have discovered? Are you worried as a leader?
Yes, we have discovered that, and that's the truth, and that's the reason why we are coming together. We are enforcing and strengthening our local guards. We are very strong. We traditional institution. We're very strong when it comes to that. And the current government has already worked and declared that they will work with the local hunters. We have forest guards now. They're very efficient. We don't joke with them. We're going back to our ancestral root. Whatever we can do to protect ourselves, we have already come together that this is the way forward.
Are you going to, for a moment, think about getting, and they were very, very other hunters associations here and there, and I know that the Yoruba culture is such that you have a Balogun who leads the hunters in case there is any incursion. But a lot of Yoruba land, a lot of communities in Yoruba land in the southwest region have now been badly decimated by some of these bandits. And what are you learning, Your Imperial Majesty, about this? What are the intelligence coming to you? What are the Yoruba people who you govern? What do they need to know? Is there an imminent danger on the race or your people?
Absolutely, for both the race and our people, because we are very accommodating. If you see the southwestern region of our country, we're the most accommodating. You see the blend of all ethnics in Nigeria within the southwest region. So for us, we are facing it headlong. We have intelligence information. They are coming closer to us, and we're going to send them back. It has happened in the past history, in the 18th century, in the 17th century. We have actually done that. We've never been conquered, and it's not going to happen again. So that's the reason why we are aligning with the political class, which is our governors, that we are behind you. Leave us to our people. We are close to them. We will work together to guide them. We understand our forests very well through our people, and we will continue to just back us up. And so far so good, we've all aligned for that. And that's what we're doing. It's not negotiable, and we're not going back.
Us on the program quickly. His Imperial Majesty, the Oni of Ife, Oba Enito Ogunwusi, has been speaking with us. Finally, Kabiyesi, what should Nigerians be expecting? Because it does look like this government is getting a lot of support from southern leaders, governors, and people like yourself and traditional rulers. If you say that this is politically motivated, is it that they don't want Tinubu to come back and that's the reason why they are killing people? Or what exactly? And on a final note, what exactly should Nigerians be looking forward to?
Well, God has brought our leader, the current president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, by privilege to lead us. But we, traditional rulers, are not talking of politics. We're talking of our people and save our race. That is way beyond politics. So for us, we have concluded the entire South to pass a vote of confidence on our current President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We need to support him to save Nigeria. It's very important. You condemn this leader, you condemn that leader. So which one are you now going to use eventually? All these politicians, they were all there from day one. What have they done? What have they done? Nigeria is bigger than them. It is not their personal entitlement. It is not their heritage. It is the heritage of the people living there. Why should they be bringing politics into security matters? It's enough of this. So we, traditional institution, we have actually come together to rise to the occasion. All right. First of all, protect the South. Amateku is there for us in Southwest. We have a whole lot like that in South and Southeast. We must work together, all right, because now is the safest and we're working with the government. So going forward, we will do peer review with our northern counterparts and then take it from there.
All right. Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, the Ojaja II, is Imperial Majesty Oni of Ife. It's a pleasure having you on the program. Thank you so much indeed, Kabiyesi.
In Nigeria that everyone needs to know about. And I'm telling you, this is going to change how we talk about security in this country. So before we dive deep into the story, please hit that like button right now and subscribe to this channel because you need to stay updated on what's really happening in Nigeria. Trust me, you don't want to miss what I'm about to tell you. Just hours ago, President Bola Tinubu sat down with every single governor from the southern states of Nigeria. We're talking about governors from Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Osun, Ondo, Edo, Delta, Rivers, Biasa, Cross River, Akwa Ibom. All of them gathered together in one place. The meeting happened at the Ogun State Governor's house in Ipiru. And what they discussed is making waves across the entire nation right now. Now, you might be asking yourself, what could make all these governors leave their states at the same time to have this emergency meeting? Well, let me paint the picture for you. In the past few weeks alone, Nigeria has been experiencing some of the most troubling security situations we've seen in a long time. We're talking about students being taken from their schools in broad daylight. Just recently, students were kidnapped from a girls' school in Niger State, and another group of students was taken from a Catholic school in Aguara. Can you imagine sending your child to school in the morning and not knowing if they'll come back home safely in the evening? That's the reality many Nigerian parents are facing right now. But it doesn't stop there. Even people who went to church to worship were not safe. Worshippers were abducted from Christ Apostolic Church in Kwara State while they were praying. Churches, schools, markets, even farms have become dangerous places. Farmers can't go to their farmlands anymore without fear. Women are scared to go to the market. This is why these governors knew they had to do something different, something bold, something that would actually work. Now, here comes the interesting part that you really need to pay attention to. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, because this channel brings you the real gist without hiding anything. The southern governors came together and said enough is enough. They are now something called the Southwest Regional Security Fund. Think of it like this. All the southern states are now putting their money together into one big pot, specifically for security. This money will be used for emergency rescue operations, training security personnel, conducting investigations, and responding quickly when there's a threat. No more waiting for approval from Abuja. No more delays. When something happens, they can act immediately. But wait, there's more. And this is where it gets really exciting. These governors agreed to create a digital intelligence sharing platform. Let me break this down for you in simple terms. Right now, when criminals commit a crime in Lagos and run to Ogun State, sometimes the security agencies don't communicate fast enough. The criminal escapes because there's no quick way to share information across state lines. But with this new digital platform, the moment something suspicious happens in one state, every other southern state will know about it instantly. It's like having a group chat, but for security. When someone spots bandits moving through the forest in Ondo State, security teams in neighboring states will receive the alert immediately on their phones or computers. This is technology meeting security. And honestly, this is the kind of innovation Nigeria needs. Governor Dapo Abiodun, who hosted this meeting, said something very powerful that got everyone talking. He said the call for state police is now non-negotiable. Let me say that again because it's important. Non-negotiable. That means they are not asking anymore. They are demanding it. The governors believe that security has to come closer to the people. Right now, all police in Nigeria answer to the federal government in Abuja. But these governors are saying that's not working. They want each state to have its own police force that understands the local language, knows the community, recognizes strangers, and can respond faster to problems. Think about it like this. If something happens in your neighborhood, wouldn't you rather have security people who actually live in your area and know everyone, instead of officers who were transferred from another state and don't understand how your community works? The governors also talked about taking back the forest from criminals. In many states, bandits and kidnappers have turned forests into their hiding places. They live there, plan their attacks there, and keep their victims there. The governor said they are going to intensify operations to clear out these forests and make sure criminals have nowhere to hide. They also want to properly document every foreign national living in Nigeria, shut down illegal camps where criminals gather, and stop illegal mining operations that give money to these bad people. Now, if you are enjoying this breakdown and you want more content like this, please like this video and share it with your family and friends. Let everyone know what's really happening, because mainstream media might not give you all these details. President Tinubu's response to all of this has been very supportive, and this is important to mention. The governors actually praised him for not just sitting in Aso Rock and giving orders. When those students and church members were kidnapped, the president personally coordinated the rescue efforts. He was calling the security chiefs, meeting with the police boss, meeting with the state security service director, making sure everyone was working together. And you know what? It worked. Those worshippers from Kwara State were rescued. Over 50 students from Niger State came back home safely. This shows that when our leaders actually pay attention and coordinate properly, results can happen.
President wa ti sọ kò dẹ̀ deny woman kan sọ ní Arise TV ó náà lọ bá pé kí ló fẹ́ ṣe lórí security náà tó ní tóun bá dá sí ọlọ́pàá máa pa òun president mọ ewu tó wà ń bẹ̀ wípé tóun bá ní kóun step on toes àwọn alágbára tó ń kọ́ sí insecurity it may cost him a lot because ọ̀rọ̀ insecurity Nàìjíríà ó kọjá ọ̀rọ̀ terrorism ó wà mọ́ economical unconfirmed report sọ pé even our former head of state unconfirmed report àwọn retired generals unconfirmed report pé àwọn náà aid àwọn people yìí láti pay now sí gbogbo ibi tí gold diamond solid minerals wọ́n wà ìlú tó bá ti ní wọn kógun jà wọn lé àwọn aráàlú yẹn kó níbi tí kìíní yẹn wà torí gbogbo ibi táwọn substance wà tí gbogbo solid mineral wà máàpù yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ wọn ẹni gbogbo ibi tí solid mineral wà òní security threat wà.
gẹ́gẹ́ bí ààrẹ ọ̀sán kan fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣé ẹ̀yin àwọn pẹ́ bóyá tí àwọn olóyè ńláńlá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àti àwọn ọba aládé tí wọ́n bá parapọ̀ tí wọ́n gba àwọn òrìṣà bíi Ṣàngó Olúkòso Ọya àti àwọn òrìṣà ńláńlá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣé àwọn òrìṣà ṣé wọ́n lè gbèjà wa ní dípò kí a lọ pé àwọn ará US láti wá fún ìfún àṣà.
tó bá ní ká pe òrìṣà àwọn ọba pe òrìṣà àwọn náà ti máa pè lábẹ́lẹ̀ o èyí tó rí ló pọ̀ jù àwa tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí nǹkan tá à ń ṣe lábẹ́lẹ̀ kí ààbò wọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá mi ò lè sọ síta o torí mo mọ̀ pé tó bá dáadáa ó wọn ò ní lọ fèsì àwọn gómìnà mọ́ o ìgbà yẹn máa mọ̀ pé ààrẹ ló lórí ogun nígbà tó ń pín owó ní state house ń sìn wọn mọ̀ pé ààrẹ ni olórí ogun ìgbà tó ń wọ agbádá lọ bílà tó ń gba national award wọn mọ̀ pé ààrẹ ló lórí ogun ṣùgbọ́n tó bá dá páó ààrẹ náà wàá kọ́ pé ààrẹ kí ló máa ṣe o mo ń ṣe ìwọ̀nba tó yẹ kí n lè ṣe mo dẹ̀ bá àwọn ọba kan náà ń ṣe ṣùgbọ́n bí kan làdúrà ti máa gbà Bíbélì sọ pé Ọlọ́run sọ pé èrò ẹ kọ́ ni èrò mi ọ̀nà tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbà kọ́ ni ọ̀nà mi ta ló mọ̀ bóyá ibi tí gbígbàdúrà tá a gbà lábẹ́lẹ̀ Ọlọ́run fi gbé Amẹ́ríkà dìde pé kọ́ wá gbèjà wa gbogbo ìgbà kọ́lẹ̀ yẹn máa ń gbèjà rẹ̀ o Ọlọ́run máa ń rán olùgbèjà wa láti ọ̀nà tó jì kó wá gbèjà wa ló wà ní ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe bá wa lọ ń gbèjà Sierra Leone nígbà tó ní wàhálà nítorí pé alágbára jù wọ́n lọ ṣe bá wa lọ gbèjà Liberia ṣe bá wa lọ ṣe peacekeeping ní Somalia kí ló lè ní ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe bá American soldier máa wá ń train àwọn soldiers wa amóye ìgbà tó wá train àwọn soldiers wa ọ̀rọ̀ tó wá lẹ̀ yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe rí bá Amẹ́ríkà ṣe hàn pé kò lè gbà wọ́n ju 3-4 days lọ wọn ò dẹ̀ ní ṣe on floor attack airstrike ni o the base of these criminals ọkọ̀ bá wa ṣẹ́ẹ̀lì bíi 15 ọ̀nà àlà ṣùgbọ́n ká máa wá yí nǹkan ẹ̀yìn o sọ pé àwọn undermine president wa pé kò wà capable president wa ti sọ kò dẹ̀ deny woman kan sọ ní Arise TV ó lóun lọ bá pé kí ló fẹ́ ṣe lórí security náà tó ní tóun bá dá sí ọlọ́pàá máa pa òun the woman says it she's from the north o dẹ̀ sí reporter come from the presidency pé irọ́ ni woman yẹn pa láti bí ọdún kan sẹ́yìn president mọ ewu tó wà ń bẹ̀ wípé tóun bá ní kóun step on toes àwọn alágbára tó ń kọ́ sí insecurity it may cost him a lot because ọ̀rọ̀ insecurity Nàìjíríà ó kọjá ọ̀rọ̀ terrorism ó wà mọ́ economical ẹni pé mo reflect pé gbogbo national forest wà òun ni solid minerals wà ń bẹ̀ unconfirmed report sọ pé even our former head of state unconfirmed report àwọn retired generals unconfirmed report pé àwọn náà aid àwọn people yìí láti pay now sí gbogbo ibi tí gold diamond solid minerals wọ́n wà ìlú tó bá ti ní wọn kógun jà wọn lé àwọn aráàlú yẹn kó níbi tí kìíní ibi tí àwọn substance wà tí gbogbo solid mineral wà máàpù yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ wọn ẹni gbogbo ibi tí solid mineral wà òní security threat wà Zamfara gold And the gold in Zamfara, ó sàn láti Zamfara títí dé Kaduna ni. North tẹ̀rí yẹn rò pé wọ́n ní mineral. Solid mineral tí North ní ní 20% ẹ̀ ní South. Mustapha sọ, only there was one solid mineral called California. Only a gram of that California is about $27 million. Which a gram of gold will take to 20% gram of that California. It's in Borno State. That's the beginning of Boko Haram. They were mining that California to cause security threats. Resources so you can fit two ìlú ìṣe. And then bamboos àwọn Niger Delta. And go JTF sí wọn lọ́rọ̀ pé wọn ò gbúdọ̀ ṣe bunkering. Me don't support bunkering. Why are you protecting oil without protecting solid mineral? There was a time that El-Rufai saw wípé the solid mineral in Kaduna, South Africa, that the project that has the largest solid mineral in Africa, you now have 20% of the solid mineral in Kaduna State only. The major income revenue of South Africa now is solid mineral. And what is the budget of South Africa this year? The budget of South Africa is $140 billion. And the budget of Nigeria is $34 billion. Where are they making that money in South Africa? The major money they are making it in solid mineral. Because they coordinate it very well. They do not allow mafia to thief it. They do not allow mafia to take it away. Sell it privately. The money is going to national treasury. But in Nigeria, the money is becoming wasteful to individual. And the individual create artificial insecurity. And the president cannot confront them. If the president cannot confront them, we need an external help. We should not be talking about religion. God did not know the difference between Christian and Muslim and traditionalist. What happened in Babala? Majority of the people that was killed in Babala were Muslim. The major thing is that we need international assistance, even beyond America. Because I don't know any country that can accept our refugee. If there is a crisis or war in this country, 250 million people. We should not politicize this issue. Anybody who comes from Middle Belt, we don't say Trump should not come and assist them. They don't know what will happen tomorrow in Middle Belt, especially Benue State. They don't know what will happen in Plateau tomorrow because of threats of life and property. Most of the churches have been burnt. Even these terrorists went to mosques to kill people in Katsina. Something drastically must be done on these issues. We don't need to pretend. It's a country that they don't want truth. They prefer to be dying slowly because of political issues. It's when you have your life that you can play politics, when politics arise. And this thing, when it happens, it will land on my table, they will be blaming me. That was the reason I come out for press. I will organize this press conference. Don't share your blame to me. We are ready to play our role. If you don't allow us to play our role, there's nothing we can do. I can't come to your house, if there's a security threat in your house, and open your gate and I want to secure you. If you don't open the gate for me, a governor of the state is in charge of the gate of any state. Any individual cannot intrude to the security and protection of that state. That person will run into trouble. It's only a stark illiterate, political illiterate. Now ask Are to go and invade any community without the permission of the other, without the permission of the local government, without the permission of the area commander, and the governor of the state. Don't put unnecessary on us. All the government, the governors, and all the federal government were ready to partner with them.
Hello, nínú ilé ibi tẹ́ ti ń gbọ́ mi, àpò ọjọ́ mẹ́ta, ìyá gbogbo yín.